While Danny and Karen face potentially fatal situations, Andy discovers Robin's hidden obsession and reclaims power. News of Gary's stab is spread quickly. That's the episode synopsis for Tyler Perry Sistas, Season 8, Episode 12, and it will air January 1st. But they do not have a title for this synopsis, y'all. Okay, y'all, so the first part talks about Danny and Karen. It says that they both face a potentially fatal situation. Now, at first, when I read it, I thought it was implying that Danny and Karen was going to be in this thing together. I thought it was going to be connected to Andy. And the reason why I thought it was going to be connected to Andy, because episode 11 synopsis says that Andy is attacked from behind in the parking lot after she leaves. She's supposed to be having this meeting with the partners or something like that. Not having a meeting because she's supposed to just show up. Because Robin's supposed to tell her not to show up or whatever, and she returns to work anyways. And that's when they take back the offer for her to be one of the big bosses. And then they said later she's attacked in the parking lot from behind. So how you go from her being attacked? Because there will be something you would think that would be the cliffhanger, right? But yeah, I was thinking that it was connected, that they both was going to end up in a fatal situation because something Andy related, because she's supposed to get attacked. But they said fatal situation, so they both supposed to end up in their own little situation. Now, I don't know what it could be. We know Danny has a past with the dude, Jonah, but we don't know if that's going to be, because I don't think they had anything about him returning. So it might be something at work because, it's supposed to be some of her coworkers. They said before this season actually aired, they was talking about, they had dropped the little cast synopsis thing where they tell you who's going to be playing what and what the storyline's going to be. And they said something about it's supposed to be a situation with some lady. Then they said she's supposed to get into it with somebody else. Then they said she's supposed to be Andy's first client. Now with Karen, she's obviously pregnant or whatever. It's hard to miss. It's hard to miss. So you would think that her fatal situation, well, let me correct myself. They said potentially fatal situation. That means a possibility. That doesn't mean that it's actually going to be fatal or whatever. But I would say she's going to go into labor. Now, I'm assuming that episode 10 or episode 11 is going to be the mid-season finale. This episode is going to air afterwards. So it's going to be the second half of season 8. But a lot of people are speculating once again, that she's going to miscarry one of the babies. And then she's going to pass the baby off as Zach's when it's really going to be Aaron's. Now, I said, hopefully not. Like, why would y'all introduce this crazy storyline just to sit up here and drop it like that? I don't know. But they don't be having Aaron on like that no more. They don't be having him on like that, so I don't know. Then the second part, they said Andy discovers Robin's hidden obsession. What do y'all think the hidden obsession is? I said it has to be Andy related. It has to be Andy related. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It could, well, either way, it's a bad thing because it's an obsession. But in regards to that, I was saying, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing in regards to him trying to protect her or in regards to him trying to set her up or him trying. That's why I asked y'all. I was like, okay, y'all know at first they said she was partner. Then they turned around and said she was up for partner. They had her tell him, I'm finna be up for partner or whatever. But then he said he was one of the big bosses or something like that. But then they revealed that it was only the Leland dude or whatever his name was. And I think it was 2 other people and the Leland dude passed away. So I was like, do y'all think it's in regards to work? Is he trying to take her spot or what? Because then they said she reclaims her power. So I'm like, okay, maybe she realizes that he's obsessed with being in charge or whatever. But I said I don't know. I wouldn't say that he was responsible. Well, people are still saying that he's responsible, that he possibly hired somebody to stab Gary or whatever. But I don't know. Y'all know last episode, last week, they end up, I ain't gonna say revealing, but trying to imply that it was Penelope. But then she's saying on this week's episode that she doesn't even remember. That she doesn't remember anything. Jordan talking about some, she had blood all over her hands. I said, maybe she found. But then when you think about it, it's like, okay, well, I got to go back and look at the picture or whatever. Because at first, when they first showed him, I don't know, did they show blood everywhere? Because if somebody finds you and she got blood all over her hands, wouldn't it be all over his shirt and stuff too? Wouldn't her DNA be up on his shirt as well? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. And wouldn't her, unless she had gloves or something on, because I was like, okay, wouldn't her fingerprints be on the knife as well? Like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't her. Because they said it was going to be somebody we least expect. We would expect her. She'd be right at the top. Her baby, come on now. Which leads me to the last part. They said that news of Gary's stabber spread quickly or whatever. I don't think it was Hayden either. Like, I don't know though. But they said he's supposed to have a whole nother little episode where, what did they say? He's supposed to have a disagreement with his partner in the gym or something like that. So wouldn't he be locked up if they confirmed that it was him? Something about he's supposed to, it's supposed to be his nemesis or something like that. He's supposed to have a disagreement in the gym. But there's supposed to be this new guy on next week's, well, it is next week, on this week's episode or whatever. But they don't look like they enemies or nothing like that. He over here talking about some, he seen, he had Tamara video or something like that. He uploaded it to the cloud and stuff like that. So why would he be telling his enemy that? I don't know. I about to say, well, people do be telling their enemy stuff, so, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it's that news of Gary stab or spread quickly or whatever. So I was like, look, again, I'm going to remind y'all, they said that all we know for certain is, because we haven't seen this week's episode, we just seen the cliffhanger where Jordan was asking her if she dared to finish the job, and she was saying, you know, she doesn't even remember, and he was like, he found her with blood all over her hand. I seen somebody say they think that Jordan's setting her up. I said, look, I don't know at this point. I do not know at this point. Look, I spoke and dropped a video asking y'all how y'all feel about Jordan asking Andy. Did I? I don't think I did. Jordan asking Andy to represent Penelope. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, this is her girls today, and be safe.